All right, Merry Christmas, everybody. I have the giant TCR in the shop for some maintenance. I'm in the process of changing the shifter cables and the shifter housings to make them a little bit shorter to have a nice, more better contour on the routing of the cables. And I wanted to tell you about a project that I've been working on over the past year. So I wanted to get a better look in the cockpit and have a little bit of an aero advantage too. And I was looking at some of the aero handlebars that are available, and looking at the prices, I got very, very discouraged. And I thought, yeah, there's got to be a better way. And I did some research, and the only other fairing type accessory for the bars that are available out right now is for the cruise control grips made by Redshift. I'll see if I can throw a picture of that on there. But those grips are only designed for comfort and not necessarily aerodynamics. And as you guys know from my channel, I'm really into bikes and how they look and perform and everything. I used to race, but now I just go out and ride for fun and exercise. And so I wanted to do something that would give me the aero advantage, the look of a with these higher end carbon Aerobars, but much, much cheaper, like a fairing, kind of like those Redshift cruise control. And I have my Ritchie Logic aluminum handlebars that I've had for a while. I'm very happy with these bars. I think they're 40 centimeter wide, which is just fine. I don't need to go any narrower. And you might wonder, it doesn't look that secure on there. These are actually the second set that I designed. And I'll show you the first set because the first set I've had on there for just about the whole year, testing them. And here they are, just removed. And the reason why I'm putting this set on there is they have a little bit of a different radius on the outer edge. I also made the wall thickness just a tiny bit larger, wider. I think these were 2.1 millimeter and these are 2.3. And but the main reason why I redesigned these is that I want to be compliant in the German laws here for accessories for bicycles. And one of the laws is that any protrusions have to be of a certain diameter or radius that they mention. And these were 1 millimeter too small. So I needed to increase the radius. And since these extend out so far, I've never actually, with the old set's a little bit longer or more deep than this set. I think only by about a millimeter. I've never actually hit my knees on the trailing edge here. But I figure, yeah, let me just provide a little bit more clearance in case someone has a shorter stem or something like that. But yeah, so far I'm just trimming one side. I'm going to trim the other. I'll show you what the other side looks like. So this side has the hole cut out for the Garmin GPS mount. And they performed very, very well. I've had no problems with them. You're wondering, how can this tape be strong? And that's not actually the tape I'll be using for the installation. What I actually use for the installation is this 3M filament tape. And this stuff is really, really strong. It has glass fibers inside, in a cross weave, and there's absolutely no stretch to this whatsoever. I've put all my weight on the prior set, and I run 3 different sections of the tape looped around twice. I have one section here, one section there, and just another one to bring this corner in tight. And I've had no problems whatsoever. I've put all my weight on it. Yeah, I mean, you normally, when you have your hands on the tops, you're only going to be really using this position, for climbing, like a seated climb. And then your palm is going to be resting on the actual bar here while you're in the hood's position, and then there's no factor when you're in the drops. So, yeah, I've been very, very happy with the previous set that I'm now going to test this updated version. And if anyone's interested in trying these fairings, I can post up another video once they're fully installed, but I do have some spares here. These are the original design uncut. This is the other side that I need to cut and install. That's the newer design there. And I don't know if I already mentioned, but these weigh about 80 grams as you see them, the original set. And so the other set might be, I don't know, 5 or 10 grams more. I'll have to weigh them once they're cut. And I had foam inside here so that there was no bleed through with air. I might do that again, I'm not sure, on the new set. And while I have the second set in prototype, I think I will also drill a drain hole here for any kind of water drainage. But I do have the original design there if anyone's interested. Just send me a message, and if you're in Europe, maybe I can send them to you. And yeah, so I just wanted to give you a little update on what's been going on, getting this all ready for the next riding season. And I currently have the Specialized Crossroads on the Smart Trainer, doing the Zwift right now. One update on this is if you see the other video, when I actually stood up and sprinted and gave full effort with the previous chainring, I was jumping teeth on it. So I looked at them closely and saw how worn they were. And so I read online that most likely if you have any kind of chain slippage when you're putting high watts in, most likely it's the chain ring. So I found a replacement set and installed it, and yeah, that fixed it. So when I have full power sprints, I've had no slippage whatsoever. Anyway, yeah, what do you guys think of this fairing design? Is it a good idea, bad idea? Is it a way to possibly save money, versus these high-end carbon Aerobars that you see now? I think they start at around 250 euros here for a well-known brand, and they only go up from there. And I've already spent so much money on this bike when I bought it new that I can't justify, swapping out a whole new cockpit, with stem and everything like that for that price, when I can just go with these fairings much, much cheaper. And when I'll see if I could show you a picture of how they look before, but when I had the bar tape ended about here, and you did see one line of the filament tape in this area here, and on the other one over here. And then I just did one loop around that of black electrical tape, just so that you don't see the white. I may try self-vulcanizing tape or self-adhering tape to finish this all the way in. You could also get inexpensive tape for tennis rackets, which I might also try, but I do want the traditional bar tape here, at least in the hood position and the drop position, because this is where your hands spend the most time and absorb the bumps, so you really only use this area. And yeah, this aerofoil shape actually works because I have a friend that's an aerospace engineer, and he put the design and these bars on the ANSYS program. And yeah, the results were very, very positive. I'll see if I can show you some screenshots. I don't have any wattage saving numbers. I would say it's on par with the Aerobars that are out there. But because this is a fairing and not an actual structural member, I could actually have, due to the laws here, I can have a tighter radius, a smaller radius on the trailing edge. So the monocoque handlebars that you see that are all one piece stem and bar, that's considered a rigid component for the bicycle, and the radius has to be larger because that can cause more injury. And this would be a semi-permanent installation, meaning that you don't routinely take it on and off. And then when you do want to take it off, you just cut the filament tape. You just use scissors or a knife. You cut that off, and then they just come right off. And yeah, let me know what you think. Good idea, bad idea? We'll see, but I've had these for a year and absolutely no problems. And they look really, really cool, and they function very, very well. So I hope everyone has a safe and wonderful holiday, and happy riding in 2026.